Welcome back to Okaloosa Today Show. I'm Kathy Newby, Public Information Officer for Okaloosa County, and I'm in the Destin Library because they are celebrating their 75th anniversary, so I want to congratulate them. And today my guest is, I have to congratulate him as well. He has just gotten a promotion to Facilities Maintenance Director, and that is James Puckett, who's been with the county a long time, been working for Parks, and been with the county 31 years.
31 years.
So now you are going to be the Facility Maintenance Director. So congratulations, but you're still over Parks too, correct?
Yes, yeah, we're in the process of trying to integrate the Parks in with facility maintenance since we kind of do the same type functions for the county.
Well, explain that, how and all that comes under Public Works. Why don't we explain that to the residents?
Well, facility maintenance has been under the Public Works Department for the last 4 or 5 years. Parks has been under facility, or
always.
Parks has always been under.
Right.
Well, early on they were under facility maintenance. It got moved when Chris Hawley was here, created a different department. It was not just the Parks by itself, it was resources, and then it's kind of moved into where it's just Parks by itself. And then now we're working on trying to integrate those together. As Jason Autry, our county engineer, put it so easily, Parks does a lot of grounds and a little buildings. Facility maintenance does a lot of buildings and little grounds. So together we're going to do a lot of grass and a lot of buildings. So.
Right. And he's also our Public Works Director.
Yes,
so he's sort of over all of those divisions, as well as roads and bridges and all that, our trash. Mosquito control, all that. That's a huge department. It's the biggest department in the county.
Yes.
So, well, anyway, so as your new role, you sort of hit the ground running with the new building in Shalimar, the Okaloosa County Administration Building, and we wanted to share some photos of that new building with y'all. We have moved in. Everything's going well, but you were definitely busy there for a while, James. You want to talk about the new building?
Yeah, I kind of came on board with that probably about 70% of the construction, and with the help of Jason, of course. He was a lot more involved to begin with, but we got everything rolling and got things moving in the right direction, and kind of pushed the Lord and Son, who is our contractor, got them moving forward with it, and kind of pushed them a little bit to get us in. So
they definitely rushed it.
They did a very good job. It's a nice building. It's clean.
It's efficient.
It's
very pretty, attractive building. So
yeah, we've spent the last 4.5 weeks with a combination of facility maintenance and Parks personnel helping the departments move in, getting everything ready. We're still doing some small cleanup stuff, but I think everything went well.
I do too. And of course we got a guaranteed maximum price for that building of $11.1 million. It's 81,000 square feet. It kind of brings everybody together in one location, which is very convenient for our citizens. And it also saves us almost $1 million in rent annually. So now at that building you can find the supervisor of elections, property appraiser, tax collector, county commissioners, South administration offices, and then other offices include growth management, information systems, and veteran services. So all of those offices have moved into the new Okaloosa County Administration Building. So come see us. We're there. The commissioners are there, and so please feel free to come and visit us there. And I also want to thank Okaloosa Public Arts, the president, Shirley Napier, for the work they did putting art in public spaces. So I did want to mention them. And this was all part of a facilities program really to build that building, to make some improvements to the Crestview Courthouse, and also renovate the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office building, which is also in Shalimar. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, in the same time we were building the what we call OCAB, Okaloosa County Administrative Building, there was a new facility built across the road at the Sheriff's Office. It was a 2-story building that's being utilized by, I think, their investigators and some of those folks. Also, there was money allocated for improvements and renovations to the Crestview Courthouse, and as you know, we've had some issues with that, and we're working towards trying to work all those issues out and trying to determine, where everybody's going to go. We're going to try to move those folks out for the issues we have, the health issues and stuff. So.
Well, I mean, it is a mold issue. I mean, you know,
Yes.
so that does become a health issue, and they found that in the duct system, right? And we are talking about the Crestview Courthouse, which again, all these 3 buildings were part of a $22 million capital improvement program.
Exactly.
So, so then, unfortunately, we didn't know about the mold at that time, though. So we have discovered that. We've had it tested, and so that is not a good situation for those people working in that building.
And we're trying to relocate, trying to find space. You know, most of our county buildings are older. Of course, the new we do have the new courthouse, South Courthouse, and the new the new OCAB building, and you know, trying to find space for people to move out of the courthouse. The existing courthouse is becoming a challenge. But we're working on that.
And there's security issues, of course, for the
security,
courtrooms.
Exactly. You know, all the departments that are in there now are working with us very well. In fact, we're working on a plan this morning, first thing, and trying to get that ready. And of course, we'll be using our facility guys and our parts guys to once again make another move.
So y'all are definitely busy right now. You have been busy then. Like I said, you hit the ground running.
Yes,
for
we
sure.
did. Yes, we did.
Well, okay, so we move everybody out of there. We find space for them. Then what happens to the Crestview Courthouse?
Well, the initial plan was to phase the construction. There's some new addition that's going to go in front of the old building, and then we were going to complete that and then move the folks into that while we renovated the old courthouse. I believe plans are now that since we have the mold issue, we're going to try to do all the construction and all at one time. So, you know, when we get those folks relocated, then hopefully after the first of the year sometime, we'll start with renovating and completing that project there.
So nobody's probably going to be in there for a while,
Now
you expect?
we're looking at about 18 months for construction.
Okay. Well, what else? Anything else you want to talk about parks? We got a couple more minutes.
Well, you know,
Anything
the
we missed?
Parks Division, we took over the beach cleaning a couple of years ago. The first year was a struggle trying to get acclimated to it. You know, even though we had a presence on Okaloosa Island and knew a little bit about the parks issues, when we took over the complete pickup of all of Destin trash and Okaloosa Island, it was a learning experience. We bought some new tractors and some new beach cleaning equipment. We actually put out about another 130 to 140 trash cans on the beach. This year was much better. We collected probably, I think it was somewhere around 660,000 pounds of trash last year. We're looking at almost 900,000 pounds this year. Everybody seems to be happy with our service, and you know, it's moving forward. We're trying to, you know, update that each year, see things that we can do to improve. This year's budget, we have another tractor, so we will have actually 3 tractors, 3 beach cleaners. Destin is actually broke between Henderson Beach. We have Destin East and Destin West, and trying to get in there to clean those areas every day was a challenge, so we were rotating one side or the other. With the addition of the new tractor, we'll be able to clean both sides of Destin Beach at one time along with Okaloosa Island. We actually do at least 5 days a week, and then on holidays we're in there over the holidays to keep everything clean. So we've done a much better job this year than we did last year.
Well, good.
Not very many complaints at all. So
Well, good.
we're proud of that.
And we certainly had a good and busy season with more visitors than ever before, so that's always a good thing. And also, I do want to mention one other thing about our building. It is the new county commission chambers, and they are very technologically advanced. It's a bigger room for our public when we do have a lot of our public coming into the meetings. And I also wanted to mention DAG Architects, who were responsible for the architect of the building. So, and Lord and Son, they did a great job.
Yes, they did. We appreciate that.
Anything else to add, James, before I move on to my public information update?
I think we're good.
Okay.
I appreciate the opportunity that I've been given to try to put these two together, and hopefully I can do some good with both the parks and the facility maintenance. I got a great staff. They work hard, and I appreciate them. So.
Very good, very good. Well, for the public information update, I do want to mention, and again, I'll remind you that we are celebrating Destin Library's 75th anniversary. Well, also I wanted to mention that the Okaloosa County Public Library Cooperative started in 1997, and they've had a history of success. Uniting 6 libraries beginning again in 1997, the Crestview, Destin, Fort Walton Beach, Mary Esther, Niceville, and Valparaiso, which benefits all of our citizens. The Library Cooperative is almost 20 years old, and many past commissioners, the librarians, and the cities worked hard to make this happen. It wasn't easy, and so it did become a model for the state. So I did want to mention the Okaloosa County Public Library Cooperative today. We are also celebrating the county's centennial year, and I wanted to share the Baker Corn Maze photo with you. It depicts the Centennial County seal, and you'll have to find your way through that. You can visit that in all the weekends in October. And also Liza Jackson was with us recently at a county commission meeting. She is her granddaughter, Terry Roberts, shared the history of her grandmother, so tune in for that on the Centennial Facebook as well. And you can also see the video there, and you're going to see it today, produced by Cox for our centennial, and all the community volunteers who participated in that video. We'll be showing that now through the end of the year, and thought we would share that with you to close out the show today. So again, I want to thank Cox Television for the Okaloosa Today show. Thank you for watching, and happy birthday, Okaloosa. Cue the video.
Whereas State Representative William H. Maples, a resident of Laurel Hill, is considered the father of Okaloosa County. And
whereas on June 3rd, 1915, the bill to form Okaloosa County was passed by the Florida legislature, subject to a referendum by the voters in that district. And
whereas the vote on September 7th, 1915 is considered the founding date of Okaloosa County. And
whereas following a 2-year struggle, Okaloosa County became the 52nd county created by the Florida legislature. And
whereas Milligan was the first county seat, however in 1917, Crestview was named the county seat. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Okaloosa County Commissioners does hereby proclaim September 7th, 2015 as Okaloosa County Centennial Celebration Day.
Happy 100th birthday, Okaloosa County.
Happy 100th birthday, Okaloosa County, from Hurlburt Field.
With a personal touch.
We're here in Laurel Hill, the home of the hobos, where we at one time had a train within a few blocks of the school. A lot of hobos around. School's poor, no uniforms, so as the players were practicing, the coach looked at the guys and said, "Hey guys, you look like a bunch of hobos." That hence the mascot, the hobo, and we've been proud hobos since that time in the 50s.
We are definitely a small school, but full of heart and full of tradition.
Crestview got its name by being on the crest of two rivers, the Shoal and the Yellow River.
Welcome to beautiful Turkey Creek. This was a go-to place when I was a kid growing up in Niceville. Along with a lot of other boys, we'd come down and watch all the local girls swim and dive off the bridge. This property was given to us initially by a guy named Willie Williams, who was then a county commissioner, and that's how we started Turkey Creek. We now own the property from the bridge here on John Sims all the way up to Eglinton Reservation. It will always be natural. It will always, you'll never see docks and houses. All you'll see is the environment in its most natural state, and we mean to keep it that way forever. We welcome all of you to come. Several thousand people every year enjoy it, and if you'll come over and visit the Showpiece for Nashville, we'll welcome you with open arms.
Happy 100th birthday, Okaloosa! P-A-R-T-Y, party, party is on our side. Where is the party? The party's over here. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Let's go, Okaloosa!
We're here at the Destin Fishing Fleet Marina in Destin, Florida. This year in Okaloosa County, we're celebrating our 100th year centennial, 100 years as a county. And we're showing off this morning our Destin Harbor, the luckiest little fishing village, Destin, and our boats and our operation here at the Fleet Marina. So we've had a great season this year. Everybody had a good season. The head boats, which you can see from the marina, the party boats are out. About half the boats are out, even in September, which is typically a slow month after Labor Day. It'll get real busy here in October, and everything's going pretty good in our neck of the woods.
This bell is from the USS Okaloosa, and it is dedicated to all World War II veterans.
Thanks for watching Okaloosa Today. Join us again next month to learn about local news and information for Okaloosa County, Fort Walton Beach, and Destin.